Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining me here for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction, Raw Fucking Intolerance, coming to you from the MOD Crypt. As always, bringing you the best in metal-related content right here on YouTube, on one of the only metal channels you need. Make sure you check out Metal Ben's Chronicles, Damaged Incorporated, Thralls of Metal, Thrash or Be Thrashed, and of course Ken's Death Metal Crypt. Go subscribe to those guys. They are some amazing metal creators as well, bringing you the absolute best, like I said. And if you missed anything in the past week, I want you guys to click that eye in the upper right corner. Should be popping up. Bring down that menu. Everything you need to get caught up is there. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on that bell for all notifications. One of the hardest working channels in the niche of metal, and one of the most brutally honest, controversial, opinionated, and critical. If that's not for you, there's plenty of other channels out there for you. Welcome to Album Review Tuesdays here on the channel, and tonight we're doing another member request. This one comes from Isaiah once again, and he has asked for a review of an absolute classic from 1981. That's right. We are going back to one of the best heavy metal bands and albums of all time today, Maniacs. Of course, I'm talking about Iron Maiden with Killers. Finally bringing some Iron Maiden to the channel. Don't worry, there will be more reviews of this amazing band. Now, this album was released in 1981 on EMI Records. Now, this was also when Paul Di'Anno was still on vocals before Bruce Dickenson joined the band. However, I do think both vocalists are incredible, so it really doesn't matter at all. They're both fucking awesome. Now, for those of you living under a rock, Iron Maiden are one of the most influential and important bands in heavy metal, and formed back in 1975 and hail from London, England. They're also one of the bands who brought forth the new wave of British heavy metal and are one of the best in the genre. They're absolute legends. So for the lineup on Killers, we have Paul Di'Anno, lead vocals, Steve Harris, bass and backing vocals, Adrian Smith, guitars and backing vocals, Dave Murray on guitars, and Clive Burr doing the drums, who tragically left us in 2013. Rest in peace, Clive Burr. You are a fucking legend. You will live forever through channels like Music of Destruction and Metal Ben's Chronicles, because we are bringing back the classic stuff and the underground, two best channels on the fucking platform as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's get into the review. Now, the album opens up with the classic track, The Ides of March, and this is a 2-minute track of some brilliant drum work, exciting electric lead guitar, and great bass, and it kind of serves as an introduction to the album. And this is a true testament to the electric energy and power of the metal. And that's what you want to scream as you bang your head to this awesome short opener. This is a killer track and a good way to get this mammoth of an album started. Next up, you have Wrathchild, and right away you got that classic British heavy metal sound. There's some incredible bass guitar leading the way, with some soaring guitars that come in underneath those amazing drums, and of course Paul's amazing soaring vocals that make the hair on the back of your neck and your arms stand up. And this is such a powerful, driven, heavy metal, epic song, man. It's gonna leave you banging your head like an absolute maniac, and if it doesn't, then get the hell out of here. Seriously. This is an awesome track with some great, powerful leads and some soaring guitar work to keep that heavy metal, triumphant power right to the end of the track. This is killer stuff. Next up, you got Murders in the Rue Morgue, and this one has a mysterious, darker kind of vibe to it, especially in the guitar work, and has a sinister feel to the electric charged heavy metal framework that immediately induces headbanging frenzies and powerful fist pumping intensity that drives the aggression of the track forward. And you have to remember that back in 1981, this was considered some of the heaviest fucking music in existence, and you know what? Rightfully so. This one has some amazing clean guitar work that starts it off. It also has a bit of a slower tempo that creates some awesome builds and atmosphere of power and electricity in the air before it thunders into a full-on heavy metal attack. This is another great track as well. Next up, you got Another Life, and here is another amazing fast, epic heavy metal masterpiece that has some great unique drumming to start it off with a really awesome riff to get things going here. There's also some amazing lead work early on before Paul's vocals come in, of course. And wow, man, the emotion and power of this track is so goddamn good. This has some incredible upbeat energy and passion in the musicianship and the vocals. Just another instant classic here from 1981, and I don't know how any metal freak out there couldn't love Iron Maiden. It's also got some pretty stellar duets between the guitars and the bass as well. Then it slows down and then explodes into like a thrash metal beat, basically, with some fast, aggressive guitars. Killer track as well. Next up, you got Genghis Khan, and holy shit, man, we got some more savage, just classic heavy metal brilliance here. This one, absolutely great, and this was at a time when bands just wrote from the goddamned heart. You could certainly hear that in this track, a lot of authenticity and power coming through here. This one's a bit different, and I can hear early elements of power metal brilliance in this track as well. It's kind of got that fantasy-driven guitar work and drum work that formed the elements and ingredients of some great power metal. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what this sounds like to me. I mean, Jesus, this is an epic fast track that's pretty damned aggressive and heavy. Also an instrumental here, I might mention. There's no vocals on this one, but it doesn't need it. The music speaks for itself. Awesome stuff here. So let's check out some Iron Maiden here on MOD. Enjoy. And guys, we are back. Did you enjoy that? You damn well better have. It's fucking Iron Maiden. Next up is Innocent Exile, and we got some great bass riffs to get this one started alongside some pretty cool crashing cymbal work and guitars. Then it just explodes once again with heavy metal brilliance as Paul wastes no time driving into his vocals and profound lyrical brilliance and writing. And of course the songwriting all over this album is just like, oh man, I just miss these times so much. I really fucking do. Anyway, you got profound lyrical brilliance, and it's a very anthemic track that I could see becoming a fan favorite at the concerts, which obviously it would later go on to becoming one of their staples that they play live. And I know, you know what's cool about Iron Maiden? They always have different live sets, which is awesome. I mean, with an almost 50-year history, you'd better believe that they would bring different songs to each set. This is a true heavy metal classic full of passion, emotion, heaviness, and that awesome electricity. This is another great track. Next up, you have my favorite track on the album with Killers, the title track. And holy shit, man, those bass lines are so memorable, full of energy, electricity, and passion. What a way to begin this awesome track with some killer drum work, more amazing soaring guitar leads that just make you feel like you can fly. The spirit on this track is incredible and uplifting as well. Very aggressive beast of a heavy metal attack as well, and you can certainly hear early elements of thrash and power metal. Again, this is what makes Iron Maiden's music so great. You got that awesome framework for what would later become thrash, power, and speed metal, and that was part of what makes the new wave of British heavy metal so awesome, is you have those early elements of those genres emerging from this time period, and this is just an amazing track. Great stuff. Next up, we have the 6-minute epic track, Prodigal Son, and this is definitely an iconic Iron Maiden classic, and I miss these times in metal so much. I mean, what an epic build-up that this track creates, from the clean guitars into the channeled frustration and passion that builds into its eventual climax that screams with fury and passion. An epic, electrifying track that's alive and full of life and emotion that it absolutely blows the mind. The vocals on this track are incredible, and Paul sounds brilliant. This is what we old school metalheads are referring to when we say classic metal will never die. It's moments like this album that defines what metal fucking means to us, okay? Because all of these early bands are what helped craft the extreme stuff we all know and love today. So be thankful and always pay homage to the forefathers. This is another amazing damn song. Next up, you got Purgatory, and this is a faster, epic heavy metal attack with fast, furious vocals from Paul Di'Anno, of course, and this is one of the best examples of proto-thrash with some amazing aggression and some even early speed metal elements can be heard here, which is absolutely awesome. And of course, these early bands, like I said, laid the foundation for these other genres to grow and expand upon, of course. Now, this has got some awesome guitar work in the leads that is just absolutely insane and powerful. The drum work and bass definitely bring it forth to help with those guitar riffs and everything. And this is just a great banger of a track. Killer stuff. Closing out this 38-minute album is Drifter, and holy shit, man, this is a fast, aggressive, almost thrash speed metal attack all its own. In fact, it is. This is amazing, emotionally charged, electrical, powerful, heavy fucking metal, the way it should be. And I understand that metal has evolved and changed over the years into more extreme genres and subgenres, but the godfathers in the new wave of British heavy metal deserve our love and respect for bringing us this amazing music, and this track is devastating for 1981. Very heavy. You got some amazing emotional release happening here, incredible musicianship, and the guitar work is out of this goddamn world. And easily, Killers is one of my favorite Iron Maiden albums. The final verdict for Killers for Iron Maiden is getting a 10 out of 10. Of course it was going to. There's no way it could have gotten a lower score. This is a goddamn classic, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Isaiah, for the request. Many more to come, buddy. Keep making them. Hail the fucking underground, of course. Alright guys, there you have it. Another album review in the books here on the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the premiere today. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Merchandise available on the homepage. Click the store tab. There's awesome merch there. I'm going to be designing some new stuff over on Creator Spring and Bonfire. Janelle will be helping me with that. I love you, baby. She also designed my set. I mean, this is absolutely awesome. 9 months of work went into this. Join the channel, become an MOD Elite VIP right now. You get amazing perks for $249 for your first month, $4.99 thereafter. You hit the join button, you get access to exclusive content, review requests like you saw here tonight, band interviews, Cadaver Right, and Holocaust will be interviewed on the channel very, very soon. You also get collaborations. If you're a metal YouTuber, Metal Ben and I did collaborate last night once again for Metallica's Master of Puppets, so you get that as well. And you get members-only radio shows, man. I mean, what a bargain for $5. Have an awesome night. We will see you guys for Album Ranking Wednesdays. Hails.